All right, episode 50. Welcome everyone, episode 50. I was gonna get John on in my pick'em, who's the leader of my pick'em, but he backed out. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. He wanted me to record during the day. We can't do that. John, you had your chance. You blew it. Bing bong, you blew it. Okay. Episode 50. Just want to say appreciate everybody listening and help me get to episode 50. This is so much fun doing, and I want to continue to keep doing it for a very long time. And you guys are the part of the reason why I keep going. It's just fun hearing you guys, tell me your thoughts on everything and getting the feedback. It's been great, and I just love this is a brain dump for me. I love just brain dumping all my thoughts because everyone who knows me knows I love talking about sports and especially football, and this is where I can do it the best. But appreciate you guys. All right, episode 50. We have picks and preview for championship weekend for college football, and then a good slate of games for the NFL. So, first game, we're going to get to the American Championship. UNT minus 2.5 versus Tulane. The over under is 66.5. I think Tulane wins this game. Look, UNT scores a ton of points and score more points than maybe anyone else in the entire country. But the one thing that Tulane has for them is I believe John Summerall is coming back to coach this game before he goes officially to Florida. He had his introductory press conference with Florida. That dude is ready to win wherever he is at. And uh, I think he's going to go out. There's no way this guy doesn't go out on top. I think Tulane is going to win here. I think it's going to be a really good game, a really close game. I believe this one's on Friday night. So that'll be a really fun one to watch. But I'm all in on Tulane. I think they win this game for sure. It's gonna be a quicker college one, just we'll only have a few games. All right, Big 12. This is on Saturday. BYU versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech right now is a 12.5 point favorite. The over under is 49.5. I'm going to take Texas Tech in this game. Obviously, these are big, implications for, these are like very, um, these like very, very good. I'm losing what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Um, this is very big for the playoffs. So if BYU wins this game, BYU will get themselves into the playoffs. If BYU loses this game, while only being 11-1, I assume that BYU will be out of the playoffs. I think they should be out of the playoffs. It would not surprise me at all. Um, so, but I think Texas Tech's defense is just way too suffocating. I think Texas Tech's defense is way too good for us to see, and I'm huge. Excuse me, don't know what that was. I'm huge on Texas Tech. I'm huge on Jacob Rodriguez, the linebacker who should be in the Heisman conversation, should be in New York for the Heisman. I don't know why he is not yet. Yeah, I don't know why he's not. I think that is insane that he's not getting the conversation about it because he's very good. But after all that, I'm going to take Texas Tech because Texas Tech's defense is most dominating in all of college football behind Ohio State, of course. But they've been playing really good football. They've been beating up on everybody. You have the loss Arizona State. That's not great. But one thing to look at here, though, too, is what if BYU beats Texas Tech? Is Texas Tech then in a situation where they can drop out? You wouldn't think so, but I wouldn't be too surprised if that conversation happens because you had a loss to an Arizona State team who was not as good this year as year prior, and then you lose to BYU. And I think part of the reason why you keep yourself in the playoffs there and you won't drop is because you one of your best wins is against BYU. So it's an interesting thing to think about, and it could potentially happen, but I don't think it will. I think Texas Tech runs away with this game. All right, SEC championship game. Georgia minus 2.5 versus Bama. Obviously, this is the rematch from back in October. Over under is 47.5. I'm gonna fall for it again. I'm gonna take Georgia. I'm gonna take Georgia. I hate Alabama. I can't take Alabama. Um, I have to take Georgia. I've been riding with Georgia all season long. I'm huge on Georgia. I think Georgia is like such a phenomenal team. Um, I think Georgia is they're playing better than maybe anyone right now. I think they're playing better than maybe the defensive side of the ball too is picking up speed. And look, they didn't look amazing last week against Georgia Tech, but it's a rivalry game. A lot of these rivalry games, you're going to play tense up against your arch rival, especially a game where the year prior then went to 8 overtimes. So I didn't really throw that win as being like, oh, they didn't look great, because in every single other game going down the stretch this year, Georgia has looked better and better each and every single week. So I think Georgia wins this game. I think what's going to be the way they do it is they stop the run, and Bama can't run the ball efficiently. If you can't let Jam Miller run the ball efficiently, you sit back and make Ty Simpson throw. In some of these games lately, Ty Simpson has not looked like phenomenal and incredibly comfortable back there throwing the ball. I think a lot of it is the sacks. I mean, he didn't look comfortable against Auburn once they started hitting him, and now you're playing against Georgia in the SEC championship. Georgia has a rematch, a chance to beat you. I think there is a very high possibility here that Georgia will go in and they'll stop Ty Simpson. And a lot of that, too, is just because Ty Simpson's been very inconsistent. Like I said, he's been very inconsistent in the past few weeks. And Georgia is the opposite direction. They have been very consistent. They have been, hitting at a high level, hitting at a high mark. I wouldn't be surprised if we see. I don't think we'll see a blowout, but I think Georgia will win this pretty handily. I don't look. It'll be a sweat, but I think 7-point win. Not something that we've a lot of us are thinking. A lot of us think a 1-point win or something like that. I think they win 7-10. 7 to 10 point win. I think that can definitely happen. So, but yeah, I'll go with Georgia on that one. All right, Big Ten championship game, the one we've all been waiting for all season. Indiana versus Ohio State. Ohio State is a 4.5-point favorite. The over/under is 47.5. Excuse me, over/under is 47.5. I really want to take Indiana. I do. And I'm going to, because as I've said the past couple of weeks, I haven't really been that impressed with Ohio State. They haven't played anybody. Of course, their defense has been phenomenal. Julian Sayin is, at an 80% completion rate, but Indiana is a battle-tested team. Indiana went into Oregon. They beat Oregon on the road. They had a trap game and a half in Happy Valley at 11 a.m. against Penn State. They got out of that game. I think there's a lot of situations here where I think a lot of America is going to be shocked. I think Indiana is going to, punch them in the mouth. I think Indiana might shock them here for a second. I think it's going to be a very close game. It's going to come down to the wire, but I think Indiana's going to come up with the win. And you know why I think they're going to? Because they have the more experienced quarterback. Fernando Mendoza is a more experienced quarterback. I think he is the best quarterback in all of college football. I think he should win the Heisman. I think he's proved enough. He's incredibly accurate with the football. I mean, so is Julian Sayin, but the team Julian Sayin has not been as impressive as the teams that Indiana and Fernando Mendoza has been playing. So I'm taking Indiana. I think Indiana wins this game. It's going to be a rock fight. I don't think this is going to be a high-scoring game at all. I think it'll be a very defensive and low-scoring game. But I think Indiana and Fernando Mendoza are going to make just enough plays in this game to win it for them. All right, last one, ACC Championship, Duke versus Virginia. Virginia is a minus 3.5-point favorite. Over/under is 57.5. This game, I think this game is probably going to stink. I think Virginia is probably going to score a lot of them. Duke has 5 losses, and they're in the ACC championship. That's how insane and pitiful the ACC has been this season. They have 5. I'm going to say it again. 5-loss Duke is in the ACC championship game. That's ridiculous. But it's with the tiebreaker situation and everything that's been happening that Duke found their way in. If SMU would not have blown that lead and blown that game against Cal, this would be SMU and Virginia and be a game I'm actually really looking forward to. But that SMU offense fell on their face much in the first half for this game. They couldn't, withstand it. I'm taking Virginia in this. I'm taking Virginia to win this game. They're my pick in this game. I think they'll just win pretty handily. If Duke wins, that opens up the chaos scenario even more as well. That opens up even more chaos. So watch out for that one too. Watch out for that one, because then James Madison can go right in with being the Sun Belt champion if they win this week. James Madison can fit right in there and make the playoffs. All right. Now we're gonna go into NFL. Told y'all it's gonna be a very quick episode, but episode 50, it's a good one. Like I said, I tried to get some people on. I might do a call. I'm gonna do a call. I'm gonna do a call. Fuck it, we're gonna do it off the rip. Do it off the rip. I hope he does not have a bad one. You're on the podcast, Jake. Episode 50. Doing call-ins. How are we, Jake?
I'm doing great, brother. I'm ready for this fucking toilet bowl we got coming up.
Yeah, so anyone who doesn't know, Jake and I are in a fantasy league, and we were both the two bottom teams in the league, and we're playing this week to see who does the punishment. You're probably gonna kill me because I'm scoring like 70 points a game.
No, I looked at my team tonight. I'm ash. No, who to play? I Nick Chubb and Woody Marsh, dude. Like both Texas running backs, we somehow used neither of them. That's great. So, yeah, no.
We'll see.
No one's decided this punishment, but my team's pretty bad. Your team is worse.
Yeah, my team's really bad. We'll see who has to do the punishment. All right, now that I got you on here, episode 50, it's great to have you on here, Jake. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna get your predictions on some of this college championship weekend. We got some big games. I just talked. I just went through the college section. I gave my.
On that episode, like, hey, let's call Jake, see what he's doing.
I called Austin Woodruff. We did a little segment. The last time I did it over the phone, I'll be honest, it didn't sound too great over the phone. So I'm hoping it's sounding good right now. I'm holding it really close to the mic. If it doesn't sound good, it's gonna be really embarrassing. But I think it'll sound. I think it'll sound great. Yeah, you are kind of the first check in. Like, all right, let's just call. Let's just call. So my thoughts. I've got Georgia winning. I've got Indiana winning. I've got Texas Tech winning. And then I've got Virginia winning. Those are all like the Power Four ones. What are your thoughts?
I mean, those are easy. I just don't want them to give A&M Notre Dame again. We've already seen it. Let's keep Texas out. No, we don't need any of that.
I think Texas.
I'm not done with the group of five. We don't even need that anymore. Let them do their own thing. You know,
I'm kind of feeling that too.
On Tulane, you know, they're like 30-point dogs.
I'm kind of feeling that too because it's now also like there's like three this year. Like last year, we didn't have enough good teams. This year, we have too many good teams, and now we have three group of five teams we're going to put in there that are wanting to get in, and it's like your point exactly. Do we want to watch these teams play? No.
That's fucked up the season. Like we're gonna keep Vandy out because they weren't ranked high enough at the beginning of the year to like stay in, but their losses aren't bad.
Yeah.
Getting to a point where like let's just let Vegas decide. Let Vegas have the odds on who the 12 like most likely teams are to win a national championship and throw them in a playoff.
It's not a bad move. That's not a bad move at all, Jake. I kind of like that one. I like that one. All right.
Anyway, they're gonna have the odds. Why
yeah. Not? I think the craziest part about it too would be just the fact that like also the calendar. We'll get into that. I'll get into that another time. The calendar for college football is all fucked up. Like the transfer portal, National Signing Day being today, and you have coaches that are leaving, and literally Arkansas's new coach started on Monday, and National Signing Day was today. Like, like situations like that are crazy. And then you have teams like an Ohio State who they're getting ready for a Big Ten championship and a playoff run, and then you gotta also sign kids on National Signing Day. So it's all messed up, and they gotta fix that.
Like you're hoping you're not one of the teams that's changing coaches every 3 years and having to deal with that bullshit.
That's true. That's very true. That's very true. Okay, I'll get your thought on some NFL too. All right, I'm gonna pull up my NFL games. I think we might just finish the episode with Jake on here. You want to do some picks with me? Yeah, I hope I really hope the audio is coming through. I think it is. I hope it is. We got Cowboys at Lions tomorrow night. Lions are 3-point favorite. The over-under is 54.5. The first thing I think about when I see this game is offense. I think we're going to have a crazy offensive game because Dak's been playing at a high level. Amon-Ra being out and not playing for the Lions is going to be brutal for them. But J-Mo woke up last week, and he's been playing great. So
I see the Cowboys. We're a hot team. I never bet against the Cowboys.
Cowboys, I mean, the Cowboys are hot. I've said it. Dak is playing at one of the highest levels of any quarterback right now. I wouldn't be surprised. He's talking his way. Yeah. Oh, 100%. And I think it might be a little crazy, but one of the biggest pieces is George Pickens. George Pickens has unlocked something for him. It's not it's not CeeDee Lamb or Jake Ferguson every single time. It's you actually have multiple other options, which I mean, he had Amari Cooper, um, but and then I mean, who's yeah, 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 yeah. I think look, the Cowboys defense has opened up too with Overshown coming back and then getting Quentin Williams in there. It's like turning it a whole corner.
I'll still never give that credit to Jerry, but yeah, no, give me the Cowboys.
Oh, I'm not going to give the credit to Jerry either. I'm just saying there's been a big turnaround for sure with Quentin Williams getting there. I'm going Cowboys too. Sorry, Graydon. We're both going Cowboys. All right. Next game. Colts -1.5 at Jaguars. Over under is 47.5. Off the rip, I want to take the Colts because I feel like everyone is at a position where everyone is so down on the Colts. The Colts have lost two in a row. Daniel Jones, has a little leg injury. They haven't been giving the ball that much to Jonathan Taylor. I feel like this is a game Jonathan Taylor locks back in and goes crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sold on the Jags, and it's kind of crazy, but I'll take Daniel Jones over Trevor Lawrence at
Right?
this point.
Right now, I would. I definitely would right now. Trevor Lawrence is addicted to throwing interceptions. I love the Jaguars, though. I do love their team. I like Liam Cohen. I mean, like, they're playing really good football, but you have some moments there where if you don't have Trevor Lawrence playing perfect football and not turning if he's turning the ball over, you're gonna lose because he's just gonna let the ball rip and throw like 8 interceptions if he can. Like he's a gunslinger. He doesn't care about being cautious with the ball.
That Colts O line is a beast too. I'll
The
take
Colts,
Indiana minus
the
2.5.
Colts O line is great too, and the Jaguars. I feel like there's a part of them too where I feel like like the Colts have a very tough schedule going down the road. The Jaguars, of course, are now first in the AFC South. They're probably looking at themselves like, how are we the first AFC South? But I think this is just the game. You just got to get Jonathan Taylor locked back in on this game. I've got Colts. All right.
I got Texans winning that division though, for sure.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like that. No one wants to. That's the hottest team right now. No one wants to play them. No one wants to play them. Bengals at Bills. Bills are a 5.5 point favorite. The over under is 53. I wouldn't have put this game on here, but Joe Burrow's back, and I don't know what team I'm going to get out of the Bills each week. But I'm going to go Bills. I feel like Bills kind of woke up a little bit last week against the. You don't know the deep.
Out in the snow.
You don't know the defense you're going to get out of the Bills. But I mean, you don't know the defense you're going to get out of the Bengals. Well, the past two games have been good. I mean, they shut down Lamar last week.
2-game conference championship for sure.
Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right. I'm going Bills as well. I'm taking Bills here to win this. All right, Bears at Packers. I'm actually very excited about this game. Packers are a 6.5 point favorite. Over unders 44.5. This is the true test for the Bears. Are the Bears legit? Are they going to be able to run the ball as efficiently as they've been able to do it the past couple of weeks against a good defense and a good defensive line um, with the Packers? And I think Micah Parsons might eat this game. Like he's heating up every single game. I think he might go berserk this game.
Yeah, I'll take the Packers, but I think the Bears cover actually though.
Yeah, I think the Bears are going to play really good. They're still going to look good, but I think we might see more inconsistent Caleb again, and not, oh, I'm able to. Yeah, and it's also when you're able to run the ball as efficiently as they are, um, you're not going to feel the pressure of throwing the ball as much. And if you're going up against a defensive line like this, they're not going to let you run the ball as efficiently, unless they have just a good scheme against it. And so that's going to put a lot of weight on Caleb's shoulders, and we'll see what he does with it. But um, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna take the Packers here. I'm gonna take the Packers here with you. All right, last game. Your Texans. You just talked about them. Texans at. I know. I know. I know. I'm just saying. Jake is a Cowboys fan. Jake's a Cowboys fan. I'm gonna put it out there now. Okay. Texans at Chiefs Sunday night football. It's supposed to be like 25 degrees and snowing. Chiefs are a 3.5 point favorite. Over unders 41.5. I'm taking Texans because of that defense. The defense is nuts. The defense is on fire. And also the left tackle, Josh Simmons, that rookie for the Chiefs, just got put on IR for the rest of the season. So you're going up against
Mahomes in a tie situation. They just haven't been the Chiefs that they used to be.
well, they have
He's looking old.
yeah, and I mean they have to win out every single game now to make the playoffs essentially. But with getting you already had a rookie hurt left tackle in there. Now you have a backup in there who's either going to be going against Daniil Hunter or Will Anderson Jr. And both those guys will eat your lunch. I th- I think I think they should win this game. It'll be a close game, but I think, it'll be the defense that is the reason that the Texans are able to win this game. But I'm just like you, betting against and picking against the Chiefs in a situation like this when they have to win, especially at home in prime time, is a scary thing to do.
No, you're right.
No, it's Brady.
He retires. Say 10 and a half equal Super Bowls. Who are you going to call greatest of all time?
Depends how he won them. Is it like old Brady, like check down, slants? But I mean, he was still winning, so I won't. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to say Pat at that point. I mean, we always do recency bias too with anything as well. So
After.
yeah. Oh,
So then if you come down to equal Super Bowls, the kind of talented passer part took over for my part. Let's call Mahomes greatest of all time.
yeah. I mean, I'll always say that. I'll always say he's a very talented passer, but winner Brady. No one wins more than that guy. No one wins more than that guy. All hypo- all hypotheticals. Well, okay. Well, Jake, I appreciate you hopping on, getting on.
A lot of fire. Number one podcast for the boy. Dog shout out.
Dude, did you see? I sent you the picture. I had people listening in Austria and United Kingdom and Germany. That's got to be bots. That's got to be bots, right? That's that's got to be bots. There's no way that's not bots. There's no way that's not bots. I'll get going on some merch. We'll get working on it. But Jake, I appreciate you coming on. Thank you, kind sir. And I will see you soon, my brother. See ya. Well, that was fun. I didn't think I was going to bring Jake on, but what a way to end episode 50. What a way to run episode 50. We were running a little boring. I wanted to have some more fun in here, and we brought Jake in. Once again, I appreciate everybody listening. Episode 50 is just an awesome milestone to hit. Awesome thing just to have under my belt. I'm very excited that I've been doing this. I appreciate all y'all listening. We're going to have a great weekend this weekend. And as always, enjoy the football.